Yeah, you always got someone downstairs with
Somebody.
you. Yeah.
I love it. I always got somebody to make sure,
Oh my
everything goes
gosh.
how it's supposed
No,
to
even
go.
when I come and like I have someone who's like obviously not part of like the community
Yeah.
yet, like I'll be like talking to you and I'm like, oh wait, I'm with people. Like we
Yeah.
gotta go upstairs.
Yeah,
Like I
yeah.
know you don't want to sit here and like listen to me talk. Welcome back to Get Cozy with Josie. I'm your host, Josie Lentner, and I'm here with a really cool guest, Jeanie. I want to give you like the little spotlight to introduce yourself.
Hey. Well, first of all, thanks for having me. My name is Jeanie, from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I'm an event producer, event consultant, event curator, however you want to call it. But that's kind of in a nutshell the best way to describe it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to run with that one.
You know, I definitely think you encompassed everything.
Yeah.
I just want to start by saying, and like whenever I describe you to people, this is exactly how I describe you. And I've been like picturing in my mind, I'm like, this is the first thing I'm going to say to Jeanie when she comes on my podcast. You're so cool.
Stop.
Like, I think you're so cool.
Oh my gosh.
Everyone thinks you're so cool. Like, you're just cool.
No, that's so sweet. Oh my gosh. No, I love that.
No.
That's so that's funny. No, I'm kind of shy, but I appreciate that.
No, you're just like, I am completely like, because my whole thing is like, obviously, I wanted to invite people that, one, I admire. And one thing about you that I just admire is how well branded you are. How like everything about you is so intentional. You have like the dopest style. Like it's giving New York and Miami.
Thank you. Well, I like Miami, but we'll go with that. Yeah, yeah.
No, you're like, you have a style that's, we need more people that dress like you.
I respect that.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
You're just so cool.
No, you too. Yeah.
You think I'm cool?
I like your personality. Yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I
Another
appreciate
thing
that.
that I'm like, that I really am just like, how do you do it is you are, obviously you're a woman, like we're both women here, but like you're in a very like male dominated space, especially with nightlife. How do you like manage that? How do you manage that in terms of respect?
I think the beauty of it is, I feel like one thing I can say, I've naturally kind of been like this when I think back, just like as a little girl. Like I feel like when I walk into a room, there's a presence, there's there's a thing I demand. So I don't feel like I get disrespected as far as like my peers in the industry. If anything, it could be like a random whatever at like a party or at work or however you want to, like, you know what I'm saying? But as far as like working alongside men in the industry, I think the beauty of it is that they kind of just know, like, I'm here to do business and like, let's get to it. I mean, I guess if anything, being a woman in this space is more so for me always about pay. It's not really about like I'm outside and people are bowing at my feet and respecting me. That's like light. I think for us, what we need to work on is like getting to the money. Yeah. So that's my thing with it being male dominated. Yeah. It's more so like, if anything, I don't understand why in this, I don't understand in any industry, but I think that's a thing across the board for women that we have to just go through. Like as far as like, I'm sure female doctors and male doctors probably don't make the same way. I probably don't make the same as other promoters, quotation marks, you know what I'm saying? But I think that's like one of the main things for me, navigating the industry.
Would you say there's a big pay gap between like?
No, I don't
right?
think it's a big pay gap. I think the beauty of it as well in this industry, if you really get into it and if you're really putting in the work, then you can see. So I think it's kind of like your work speaks for itself, and if you're really doing what you're supposed to be doing. So I just feel like what we get offered is low, but I guess if you take 15 offers, then you start making the money. But yeah, that's what I feel like it is. Like the offers are low, but yeah.
I mean, you're really good at your job because I think for one, like what makes a party, obviously, like I think one of the biggest things is having like beautiful women and Promoter culture in Miami, like me personally, like I don't respond to promoters, like I
Same.
don't like, and you
Same.
know me, I go to like the same things
Yeah.
because I feel safe there.
Yeah, yeah.
So I feel like you've created an environment where it's like parties hosted by you. You're inviting women who they know they're not going to run into anything crazy. They know
Correct.
they're going to be treated properly and not like cattle. I think that's a lot of like the
Yeah.
promoter culture in Miami.
Yeah, yeah. I'm glad you said that because when people introduce me to like their friends, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, this is Jeanie, the promoter. And I'm like, ah. Because it's giving like hanging out on the street. Here, you get a free shot when you come in. Or you and your 15 girls, like, come to my table. Like, it's never that vibe for me. If anything, I'm like, you and your friends come out. I got something for y'all. We have no strings attached. Like,
Yeah.
we don't want nothing from you. We just want you to have a good time. We want you to tell your friends about it. That's my biggest takeaway, too, because I always wanted to cultivate spaces that I liked as well. And I think that's where it comes from. Like, I love the big super clubs just like anybody else, but that's not what I want to do every week. Like, I always wanted a spot that me and my friends can go to. We're going to like the music. We're going to like the people there. They're in proximity to what we're doing. It's just community, really. You know, you build it and they'll come for the most part. So that's always been my thing, and that's why I want to do so much more in the spaces, because I know we still need more in the city. Like, there's so many days that are still untouched. So that's just my whole biggest thing. So I'm kind of happy you said that, because I think promoter culture, like, can be, like, weird because we know how, like, we just know how it is. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember the first time I went to like an actual like promoter club type of like, okay, we're all gonna come out. I looked around because I was just like, why is there like 15 women just sitting here? And then we were being like moved around and placed, like, okay, you get up and you move here, and you get up and you move here. And I was just like, I feel like cattle. I'm not doing this anymore. Because it's like, I go out for the music, and I got to a place where I tell people, I'm like, if you can't go to your favorite spot sober, you probably shouldn't be going there.
I agree.
And all the places that I go, you see me out. I'm sober most of the time when I'm like at like Shrine or Thank You Friday. It's like, I'm just like, I came for the music and to vibe.
And that's what's important. I feel like that was just my whole thing, just for me going out. Like, when I started, like when I finally moved back down here and like really started getting my footing and going out and just seeing what I liked, I feel like the biggest thing about Tallahassee, not only because I was always with my friends and like, you know, it's a small city, so you're literally hanging out with your friends. Like, there's no parents, there's no like, your friends is your family. So like, outside of that, the best thing about Tallahassee was the music was always good. Like, every time you went anywhere, like, the DJ was vibing.
Yeah.
So when I started going back out around the city or here, I was just like, I just want to hear good music. Like, I don't care who's in there. Those things are always fun too, like whatever celebrities there, here and there. But like, I don't want to center my going out around that. And I think music is what was really the main reason why I'm just like, okay, we got to start doing things. And like, I need to start doing more things because I'm somebody that's always out and I have all these resources. So why not utilize them? So yeah.
Now I want to hear more about how you got into this, because you've basically created this whole like, where's Jeanie? Because where Jeanie is, like, the vibe is at.
Well, where's Jeanie is actually really funny because, you know, you just keep hearing people, they'll be like, someone will be like, oh, they asking for you. Or somebody's like, where's Jeanie? Or like, where's Jeanie? And like, one of my friends, he'll be like, damn, before they even say hello to me, they're always like, where's Jeanie? So I'm like, oh my God, that's such a cute, like, little name.
Yeah.
Let me just run with that because it's also what's really happening. People are like, where's Jeanie? Like, if I'm at work, they don't see me, oh, where is she? Oh, she's upstairs, or she's this, or she's that, whatever. So I think how it kind of started, like, it was kind of like what we were talking about earlier, like, you were doing this or you were doing that, and those are like the seeds that were planted. Like, I had always been like, in elementary school, I was always playing with everybody.
Yeah.
Middle school, started cheering, running track, playing volleyball. So then it's like, I had so many different groups of friends, and I've always had that. So I've always just had so many like things alike, but then like could never get, like, as I got older, so then high school, same thing. I'm popular, I know the people, I'm whatever. Then I go to college and I join a modeling troupe, and I think moving to Tallahassee and joining that troupe and really knowing what community is, because you have to, like, they just teach you practices of bonding with these people that you're coming into the organization with, and that at the end of the modeling troupe, you know, you have to do a show. So that's, everything is like working together as a team and all those things. So within that space, I just started knowing so many people on campus. Because again, it's a small town. Like, there's maybe 3-4 clubs, and then you start to get to know everybody. And being the fact that I was outside even then, like always outside, I just started, you know, just meeting people. And like from that, you realize that, okay, now that's your community when you actually start doing the things that you're supposed to be doing. Like, I didn't really have anything for people to buy into, not necessarily buy into, but like support. I was in banking, like, or I was a visual merchandiser. Like, I was just always doing things. So when I like met like the first collective I was ever with, the Art Mob, like when we all got together, I had been knew them, but like we just started like doing things. And then once we started doing things, that's kind of like when my name kind of got out there in Miami, because again, I had just got back. So that's kind of when I just kind of started getting out there and like just seeing what was going on. Like, I was a student, or I was just not even thinking about it. I was just watching like what was going on, what I liked, what I didn't like, what I was seeing, what I wasn't seeing enough of. Like, I felt like there wasn't a lot of black girls at parties.
Yeah,
and
there's not.
And then I felt like on top of that, there definitely wasn't no black girls that looked like me. Like, and I don't even play the game of like, you not all the way black or whatever, but I just didn't feel like there was black girls that looked like me. Like, there wasn't just enough dark-skinned black girls outside. Like,
no, that's something I noticed.
Yeah, even kind of still now.
Girl, yes, there's still now. There's, I won't get into it, but.
Yeah. So it was just like, I'm like outside, but then I'm just noticing like people are drawn towards me. People want to know what I got going on. Like, me and my friends started doing things in art galleries. We started building a community. We started throwing like little parties here and there. Like, we would do like a little kickback, invite everybody. Like, I would throw a little house party, invite people. So it's like, I was always doing like little things. But I think like what made it like really go was when like something special came into my life, which was an extension of Jared and just hosting Baby Girl for so long in Miami. He was just kind of like, I think it was like post-pandemic. He was like, oh, we kind of got something going on here. Like, we should like just do something. You know, assembled some people together, and then something special happened. And I was still working at the time. So again, it wasn't like I didn't believe it or I didn't see it. I just was kind of always, that's the thing, I always was kind of doing me and not realizing I was always doing what I'm doing now, just not full time. So like, even with something special, I was still working, throw the party, but we were also, it was far in between, you know? So from that came even more visibility, more people know about me, because now post-pandemic, to be honest with you, everybody's now just black, 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 black.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you black?
Yeah.
Oh, no, girl. Like, you know, it's like OD popular to be black. And then even more so ever, like, okay, you have like this black woman and she know everybody. She's working the room. She's polite. She's pleasant. She's having a good time with her friends. And so many things just came from something special. So many people were just, I feel like the beauty of the pandemic is that people became just so interested in like, what are you doing and how can I assist? Or like, how can I be a part? What can I do? Who do I bring? Like, that's literally how I'm just still going. Like, a friend told a friend who told a friend who told a friend, and their friends just happen to be in good places. So it's like all of these things, and that's how Red Rooster came about, just knowing the right dot. Like, and that's just literally what it was. I got fired from my job. I got a call a few days later, literally, like a few days later. And I was like, all right, I'll take the meeting, I'll do this, I'll do that.
Yeah.
There's like more to it, but that's just kind of how fast it happened from 2022 to now. Like, started throwing parties for real, 2021, hit the ground running, and then it's like, here we are now. So that's kind of like how I guess I got into it. I kind of was like, what is it like? I was prepared, and then the opportunity presented itself. So it's like, I already knew, well, the thing is, when I started Red Rooster, I wasn't throwing parties.
Okay.
I started there as just front of the house,
Yeah.
VIP hosting, but that helped me because I had already knew people. So now people were literally coming to kick it with me downstairs. They'll go upstairs, have a drink, come downstairs. We talking all night.
Yeah, you always got someone downstairs with
Somebody.
you. Yeah.
I love it. I always got somebody to make sure,
Oh my
everything
gosh.
goes how it's supposed
No,
to
even
go.
when I come and like I have someone who's like obviously not part of like the community
Yeah.
yet, like I'll be like talking to you and I'm like, oh wait, I'm with people. Like we
Yeah.
gotta go upstairs.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I know you don't want to sit here like listen to me talk.
No, I love it. It's like I'm the unofficial like nightlife therapist.
Oh yeah, no, they don't want to sit here and listen to us talk. Like they
Oh,
want to go
yeah,
up.
yeah, for
and
sure.
I'm like, I'm having a great time.
Yeah. I love it when my friends come and they bring their other friends. It's just like, I know this ain't what she brought us here to do.
Yeah.
Sit here and yap all night, da-da-da. So yeah, it's just like working the front of the house, just created a culture. Like I'm the first thing people see when they come, probably the last person you see when you leave. She's here to help. Because there's really only me and one other person in my whole tenure of working for the company that are in the building.
Yeah.
So that's also what has just created this whole literally it's created the whole Where's Jeanie culture, because people literally are like, oh, where is she? Because like she's always here. So like
Even though I've asked that question, like
yeah. So like where's she at? Like
Yeah.
what's going on? So I think that's like the beauty of like being that front-facing Black woman at that space, was it just literally created. So I think everything, although it's branded, it's organic, because like we've all kind of created what you see now.
Yeah. But I truly believe that when you're doing things that are authentic to yourself, and this even ties into different belief systems like manifestation, law of assumption, when you're doing things that are authentic to yourself, it's going to flow and things are going to come into alignment. Like things that you didn't even realize that you may have been working towards until you actually got it. Mm-hmm. So even when you tell me like, okay, I got fired from my job and then 2 days later I got a call, that's just alignment taking place.
Oh yeah. It was literally like perfect timing. Like the timing couldn't have been so perfect, because really I had already wanted to leave the job at like my 5-year mark. Like I was already on that vibe of like, I wanted to leave. But I think like, whatever higher being you believe in, but pretty much led me to almost the bottom to even get to where I'm at. Like I just got stripped away of everything. Like I had no car, I had no job, I had nothing. Nothing. Like just the bones, like my home, thank God.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like I pretty much had nothing. So I feel like I probably needed that, because I meet a lot of people who say they want to do things, but like they're not really doing the thing. So I was those people. Like, oh, I wanna da-da-da, or whatever. But I needed to like just be ripped away from whatever I thought I was doing in order to really do the things I needed to do. Because at that point I was like, okay, you're not about to go look for a job. You're just about to chill. But I had already had, like Red Rooster was already in the back of my head from like when I had the job. There was just nothing really going on. I didn't really know what to do with the space. I didn't know who to talk to about the space. I was a consumer. So I was a consumer just going there, eating at the restaurant, just vibing. So when I started talking to my mentor more, there started being things that were connecting. That's when all those things happened. But like, I wonder sometimes, like if I didn't get fired from the bank, how would that even have went? Like, would I have been working there like just the 2 days and just, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's just like one of those things. It's like timing, even with getting thank you. Like the original party, they stepped down. And because I had already had something special, obviously they knew I could throw a party, and thank you started somewhere else. Yeah. So like thank you had already started somewhere else, but it was literally a party to say thank you to everybody for just pretty much holding me down for the year. Always, because at that point I had already been doing parties. I just didn't have my own party, and I didn't have it on a consistent basis, which is weekly for me.
Yeah, of course.
So even just being there at the space and them knowing like that I have the capabilities, because the staff would go to the parties or people would be there. People just knew what was going on. People would come into the spot. Oh, when's your next party? When's your next party? Like always saying that at work. And it's just like, when is her, So once that party resigned, again, like timing, I was right there. I had already had the party. All I had to do was press go. Like I just needed to find the DJ.
Alignment.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's divine alignment. It's finest.
It's crazy.
Now you have another party coming up.
I do.
This
It's
one's
one of my
gonna be
favorite
cool.
ones, man.
I have not been to it before, and I'm so
One
excited
of my
because it's
favorite
like
ones.
you're telling me like I get to get on the aux.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy.
So, not literally, but
Of
literally.
course, yeah.
Because when we first started, that's how it was. We would let the guests come up, plug in, and do their thing. And it wasn't bad, but it was like, sometimes you want the vibes to merge. So, like, it was more like loungy-ish to me. That's the feeling, the best way I could describe it. It was more like relaxed. Because, like, again, you're literally, like, you're not DJing for real. You're just plugging it in, you're pressing play, and you're, like, going around walking. Like, you're just running a playlist. Correct. So now how we do it is you come up, and the DJs, they'll mix it in. They'll play it for you. And, like, so, yeah, you still control it. You're just not, But it's, I don't know. It's just a really cool concept. And I can honestly say, like, we're the first. Like,
I have
there's
not heard
no
of that.
Aux Party in Miami. Like, that's the
haven't.
beauty. There's no Aux Party in Miami. I don't want to say you can't do one, but it's like there's already one. So it's like,
I mean, don't get me wrong. I feel like it probably will, you know, because people.
Somebody's in it.
Imitation is flattery. But I feel like it wouldn't be the same genre. Like, I feel like it would be a different, completely different
Which is
group.
cool. Which is cool. Like, I remember one time randomly in Palm Beach, I went to like I forgot what they titled the party. But basically it was like a party where they only played things from like the Fall Out Boy era.
Yeah, that stuff is cool.
Era. So cool. So you're right. Like if you do an Aux Party and you just make it to where it's that, like very genre based, then yeah, I think it's cool.
No, I've been like looking at my music and I'm like, okay, what am I going to put on?
Oh, you're going to request a song?
Of course. I gotta get up there.
What direction
I want to
you
make
going?
sure that I don't like, it gotta be a good song because I read the description.
What was the description?
I believe somewhere in the description of your party invite, it was like, let's see if the crowd likes it. Like if the crowd likes it, you gonna keep it going. If the crowd don't,
that's 100%. What's fun though too, the DJs, they'll help you out. Like they'll let you know, like, okay, just give us another one. Yeah, or not. Okay. Yeah, just give us another one. And then some songs they let go, and then the crowd will just or. But I like it because I just feel like it just gives the community a way to participate. I think a lot of parties, like even for me, someone who throws one every single week, it can be a party sometimes. So this is a way for us to like talk, to laugh too. Like it's light. Yeah. Like they don't like the song, it makes it funnier. Like it's okay. Like it's light, it's fun. Like we're literally just there to have a good time. And I learn some new songs all the time every time I'm there. So like
I mean, I think it will be so fun because just like to touch on what you were talking about earlier, you are so community based. So whenever I do go to one of your parties, like I'm seeing someone that I know. Yeah. Because it's the same type of groups. And I've had a couple of girls that I know, like black girls who moved to Miami from big like black-based cities like Atlanta. And they're like, I don't know what to do. I'm not finding my people. I don't know where to go out. Like where I'm going out, it just isn't meshing. And I honestly, I sent them your profile. I'm like, you're making a mistake. Like you're thinking of going to the clubs. You can't track the club. You have to track the parties.
That's what I tell people all the time in general. Any city that you go to or you live in and like you're kind of over the super clubby, just you know the energy and the vibe, find a DJ you like, find a party you like, follow that. The people, that's what I did. Like my friend, one of my really good friends, she told me about Peach Fuzz. Ooh. And it was like it was back in the day. Not back in the day, but it just closed. The venue's closed now. I think they might do it here and there, far in between. But she told me about it. I went. I liked it. I liked the music. I liked the people that were there. They reminded me of just like me. They were cool. They were eclectic. Whether they were black, white, Hispanic, or other, music is what is bringing us together. So those are like, we're my people. So I like that because I think that's what needs to be said because a lot of people don't know about me yet. And I get it because I'm not there's not a billboard around that's talking about me. Yeah. But that's how we just build it. You just tell another person that, okay, there's people here that aren't always going to the top 3 clubs. And, you know, Oh, does it?
It gets tiring.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Yeah.
I just like now because I feel like I've been so spoiled with like the parties and the community, and like when I go to like mega clubs, I'm just like, and even like the DJs that DJ there, like they're tired of it. Like you could tell, like they playing the same like early 2000s music,
Yeah.
and then they throw in some like oots oots techno music, and then
Yeah.
it just goes back to like some random like the same like 3 or 4 relevant rap songs.
Yeah,
Like I'm
yeah.
tired of hearing Lil Demon, which like no tea. I like the song. I like Future, but I'm tired of like the same type
For
of
sure.
thing.
For sure. No,
And then
I
when you
get
start
it.
going to parties and you start to learn about DJs, like you realize like, okay, I like this DJ, so I'm gonna go to these parties because this is what I like.
Yeah, that's, even I do that. Like,
Yeah.
when I'm like not trying to be with the people, I just go like, you know, just go see my favorite DJ or somebody.
Yeah, that's why I be pulling up by myself sometimes. I'm like,
I don't blame you.
hey.
This is how this like being in the industry has helped me like go to places a lot by myself. Just because I'm actually there to try to hear what's going on.
Of course.
Try to see who's outside. You know, just kind of do some
Yeah.
market research a little bit.
For me, I'm really big on support because I'm kind of like you in the sense where I've always had friends in different groups because I also cheered, I ran track, like I went to 2 different high schools, so I was
Same.
always, and I'm a very talkative, bubbly person.
Yeah.
So I've always like made friends everywhere I go, and I've just like really always valued them because at the end of the day, like I run into them, I can always like call on someone if I need them, and it'll be the most random people that will show you support.
Yeah.
So as I've gotten like even growing into an adult in my own space and figuring out what I like, I realized like it literally like I don't even think about it when I show love or support. I don't even think about it as showing love or support. It's just
in
like
you.
I want to like they're doing something, and my top 3 rules are it's like I always support anything, obviously within reason, anything from someone who is Black, Haitian, or a woman.
That's my favorite 3 things too.
Those
I
are my
agree.
things.
I agree. I
Yeah.
love Black, but I more so love women, man.
Yeah.
Like across the board, it's not easy.
No.
Like, because I have friends from so many walks of life, and I feel like your people are your people here, as far as like we're rooted in the same things. All the women I know, like, we just about that. Like, we're about
Yes.
making it, getting to it, like being strong, being independent, setting our boundaries, you know, and being a vibe. So that's like my biggest thing. Like, I'm trying to see what the girlies are doing. And if it's like authentic too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it needs to be like, it needs to feel good when you like walk in. So like, I think that's what's important. So that's good that you look for that.
No, always. I'm such a like I can't like hide or fake things.
Yeah.
Like I just can't.
Same.
And I'm really big on energy. And not in the sense where, because I feel like some people get confused. Like sometimes you can meet someone and their energy is just off. Like you can't just judge someone off of the first time you meet them.
I agree.
But like I'm just big on like energy in the sense of how people treat people. And how their energy comes off to others and how their energy then in turn comes off to me. Because at the end of the day, like if you don't treat people well, then you're not going to treat me well.
I agree. I feel like for me, because I'm like that too, but I look at it like, how do you treat people that are like deemed to you as like somebody of importance?
Yeah.
Because I don't play that game. Like, I don't care who I'm with, who's there, who's working, like from the busboy to the security to whomever, gotta get treated with respect.
100%.
Like, that's like my biggest thing. And that's like my biggest ick when I see people be turning up on people, and I'm like, oh no. But I mean, yeah. So I'm big on that too.
That happens a lot in nightlife, I think, just because
Oof,
people get
yeah.
like, they're drinking.
It's high
they're, like-
energy. It's a lot, and
Yeah.
it's like you're saying, it's a lot of different energies. It's people that are just whatever their vice is to take the edge off, and then it's like might not be meshing. And that's why
Yeah.
I'm also like as calm as I am at work, because like I'm not nearly as close to the level that you're on.
Oh, 100%.
Like,
Yeah.
baby, I'm drinking water.
Literally.
I'm not even nearly as close to the level that you're on. So it's also like I'm not even tripping. Now, obviously, it's not getting crazy.
No, yeah.
It's not getting crazy. However, I think that helps me too. Like, Because it's like, you're not going to remember tomorrow, and I am going to remember. So, like, why am I even arguing with you?
But there's, like, one thing that I don't see you talk about happening a lot. But there's, like, one thing that you'll, like, post about sometimes that happens to you. And I think you know where I'm going with this.
It got to be the money.
No. Why do some men, they can just think they can just, like, touch your head?
Oh, my gosh. I wouldn't even know which way we was going.
No, because I never see you, because you're so calm. I never see you get riled up. I never see you address things like that on social media. And I also never see anyone show you any type of, like, disrespect. The only time I ever see you or just, like, say something is when something like that happens. So I'm like, who in their right mind? And don't get me wrong, like, I get it. Like, sometimes men do a little bit too much, because even myself, when I'm at Shrine, like, they like to yank me.
Well, yeah.
They like to just, and I
you
like to,
got your little,
don't touch me.
You got your little cute fit on. So,
yeah. And then they be coming for me. That's why I stay in, like, certain areas where they can't get to me.
I'm hiding from the men.
I say it every time.
I'm hiding. No, girl, trust me.
Hiding in plain sight.
Yeah. I think people just get excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I think people just get excited. I've learned that. And I think that just comes with being a light, honestly. And it's cool.
Yeah.
I just feel like if it's one thing I can have to myself, can it, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, let me have that. But I'm also, like, my friends, like, my family, like, it almost becomes, like, a sign of, like, oh, my gosh, my child, like, da-da-da. But, like, I get randoms a lot. Like, more, literally just happened not last weekend, the weekend before. I felt like a graze, and I didn't even write about this one. So I'm like, you know, I'm just gonna, if I write all the stories, it's gonna be like, okay. So it was like a graze, but like a light, like not even the hand. So I just happened to turn, and it's a boy and a girl, and the girl's like, oh my God, like, you're so pretty. I'm like, baby, just
yeah.
a little tap on the shoulder. I appreciate that. But I think that's what it comes from. Like, when I notice it happens, it's like excitement.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like,
I mean, you are so pretty.
Thank you. But I don't know. It's crazy because when I had my bob,
no one,
girl, never touched. Like, what? Never. I think it's like just something about being involved.
I've had people, like, and I feel like any, like, black girl, but, like, I've had people just, like, can I, like, touch your hair?
Your hair? Yeah, your hair is really cool.
And I'm like, or, like, so, like, guys will be like, I just want to know what it feels like. And I'm like, it feels like hair is probably, like, a little dry because I don't really do the most. I'm very much a get out of bed and, like, here I am.
So, you know, like, people, like, running their fingers through your hair?
Oh, I love that, but if I know you.
Right. So I think that's what it is. It's a boundary thing. So when I'm writing these stories, it's about people that, like, I literally do not know.
Yeah.
Like,
well, that's what I assume. That's why I'm like,
don't know.
Who do these people like?
Like, one time, not only did the head get touched, I got kissed on the forehead. I was like, whoa. I'm like, someone's like, you need a camera right there. I'm like, no. Because I think y'all think I'd be lying.
Kiss on the forehead is OD.
Like, one time I found him on Instagram, and I was telling my friend, I was like, is this your friend that kissed me? She was like, that's him. I'm like, ah. He's sweet.
Get away.
Yeah, he's sweet, though. But
it was out of love.
I think so. I seen it coming, too. But I was like, no, he's not about to walk up to me. I was like, I just know he's not about to walk up to me.
I think I was literally
like, my sister was there, so that's another thing, too. I'm happy, like, when certain people are there so you can just see that I'm not, like, reaching.
I'm not capping.
Yeah,
like, this is what's happening.
Yeah.
You know what happens with me? And this is something where it's like, I get it. Because I understand how, like, friendly can come off. But, like, I think what happened to me, at least with, like, Shrine, is, you know, I know a lot of the people there. So guys who don't know me will see me interacting and see me having fun. But, like, our friends. And then they'll, like, try something with me after when they, like, I'm not around our friends. And I need people to, like, understand this about me. I'm very no nonsense. Like, it doesn't look like it, but, like, I'm very no nonsense. Like that. I'm very, like, it's like, you see me having, it's when you get me to myself. No, it's not that simple. Like,
understood. And that's another thing too that I have to, like, stress to some of my guy friends. Like, when I'm at work,
yeah,
respect that too, because yeah, you could put your arm around me. Yeah, you could rub my head, but him over there cannot.
Exactly.
And I don't even want him thinking. Like, it's even more threatening when I get DMs and be like, I just want to rub your head. No. Please, because now when I see you, I'm just like, here.
But that's always the weirdest thing, because it's like sometimes they come at you crazy in the DMs, and then it's like You think I'm not gonna see you again? You gonna see me everywhere.
So I agree with that. Like I think that's a thing too with being a woman in this industry, because you want to get respected, how you just want to get treated with respect from outside people, and how they see people maybe interact with you sometimes gives people that like just like a little room, I guess they feel, because they think they know you like that.
Yeah.
So I think that sometimes that probably happens a lot. I think like
It happens like too much.
yeah, that's just what it is. They see you
Yeah.
like how you are with your people, and then, you know, they want to be a part of the vibes, which you can't necessarily blame them, but it's like, you know,
Yeah.
it's ways of, yeah.
But I feel like nightlife, and this is why I'm happy that you're here, because I feel like you're veering the culture. Because I feel like with nightlife, like when they see a girl and she's consistently around, it's like, oh, okay, so who is she with? Because she has to be with someone. Like there's no way she's here if she's not with someone, or she's done this or she's done that. And you can probably agree when I say this, like I'm so grateful that like the guy friends around me, like they are very much like they clock it.
Yeah.
With other men, they're like, no, like she's not like that.
Yeah,
you think Josie's all fun and games. She's not like.
Yeah. I feel like my guy friends that everybody knows, you'll see me, they're like
Yeah.
always in a corner. I got like, I don't even think people be coming up to me anymore because they're like probably scared.
Yeah.
Which, you know, I don't mind.
Yeah, no
So
problem.
yeah, I think it's just I think for me too, it's also like I can understand the stigma. But then it's
yeah.
also like I don't understand it, because it's like, who, if the girls don't go out, is what, y'all gonna be partying together?
And you know why men go out.
So at the end of the day, like I never like when people are like, oh my God, you're always outside. Like I've never been the person to be like, oh my God, I'm never outside. I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am outside. I'm outside having a good time. I'm outside doing my thing. I'm outside meeting people. Like that's what I'm doing. I'm outside. Absolutely. Like I don't see any harm in it. I don't see any shame in it. I feel like a lot of us are also creating an ecosystem
Yes.
with going out so much. You know who you can call to take pictures for you. You know who you can call to pretty much do anything.
Yeah, who you can call when you need help.
Correct.
Like, I got a flat in the design district the other day. You know who came and helped me and took me to get a new battery, no strings attached? One of the DJs.
See?
And like, I called my ex and he was busy.
Listen.
Like,
oh yeah, I got a list. Yeah, like just come help
they'll
me out.
Yeah. And they
agree.
genuinely look out for you because they rock with you. And they also
Yeah.
rock with what you're creating.
Yeah, I think it's just a level of respect. I think in anything you do, like you create a boundary with people, there's just a level of respect. I have respect for them, they have respect for me, and we all want to see each other win. And being the fact that I'm probably the person in the forefront, they're just protecting the person, like, you know, their person. Like, I'm their people. So I think that's like what's also helps me maneuver the way I maneuver. Like, I think the energy around me is very like, okay, she's really not on that. And even if I were, I mean, that would just be my business.
Yeah,
It would literally
100%.
just be my business. But then we would also all know that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Because it's so small.
and
And everybody
can't hold my water. So like, cannot. So I think it's just, you're like, people know what's going on. People know who's doing the things. People know what's really shaking in the culture if you're in the culture. And when I say in the culture, like somebody that has like something resourceful or et cetera, et cetera. So I think that's a known thing with me. Like, I'm front facing here. I do this, I do that. And she's like a popular loner.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you're consistent.
Yeah.
Even to like how you dress, you're
I
consistent.
appreciate that.
Like the all black, I'm like, every time, I'm like, do you have color in your wardrobe?
No, I do not. This is the most, because all my uniform is at dry clean right now.
I was honestly surprised because obviously I knew you were gonna come drip down, but I was surprised you weren't in all black.
No, because what's funny is I'm trying to also, like, when I do things like
Yeah.
this, just do a little bit more, because yeah, that's like my demeanor, like all black. But the all black started from when my father passed. I just was like, I'm just gonna like do what the rest of the Zoes do,
Yeah.
and just wear all black for like a year, and then it got like, oh, okay, there's so many things I could do, and so many other ways, and so many brands. So like, I'm just with it. Yeah.
Wow.
It's like a uniform for me too, for work. Like, just a uniform. Like I like to always have looked a particular, like even when I had my bob, I had like a certain look that I liked. Even with this, I have like, one of my friends, she was calling it like gothic baddie.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely gothic baddie,
I was
grunge
like, I
baddie.
like that,
Like, I
yeah.
love that.
Just a little one too.
I think like curating just like a brand around yourself is so important because that was like my thing is like a lot of people were just like, okay, like what does Josie want to do? What is Josie? Josie's a model. And I let people talk because in my brain I have a web and I like a spider web of everything. But if you really sit down with me, I'll tell you like, I want to be a brand. So even when I am going out, it's like I'm also going out to support, but I'm also building my brand because an influencer, a model is a socialite.
Of course. Modern day.
Yeah.
Literally, that's what I like. That's probably the better way to describe me. Like if you like just a modern day socialite.
You are, yeah.
Just a modern day socialite. I'm going to the social events. I'm meeting the people. I'm talking, and either it's gonna come from that, or we're just gonna always create an energy where I come to your stuff, you come to mine, and that's also feeding the ecosystem. Because I'm bringing people, you're bringing people. We might not necessarily directly need to work, but we're still working in a way. And I think that's like one of the easiest ways to say it, because like all the socialites from back in the day, Paris Hilton being iconic.
Yeah.
Like, look at her.
She's literally Paris Hilton. You know her brand.
And that too, like, you know, she obviously whatever, but she was still a socialite
and
at
you
the
know
end
her
of the
brand
day.
too.
Yeah. Like she DJs.
Yeah.
She just does all the things. Yeah.
Is that something you would get into, DJing?
It's so funny. Originally, that's what I wanted to do.
Really? That's my like little like side hobby that I want to pick up this year.
Originally, that's what I wanted to do. I do think now that I am in the industry for real, it is not something I could do for a hobby.
Okay.
Just me. Because it goes back to the 10,000 hours thing, like kind of what we were talking about earlier. I can't be DJing, throwing the party, hosting the party, trying to get the bottle service ready for the party.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. You're out of commission for like an hour and a half.
Oh, like you like don't even talk. You can't even talk to the DJ. However, I did get, which is crazy, I'm not gonna say the brand, but I did get offered to DJ for a really cool brand. Ooh. And I did it. And I made money from it.
As you should.
So it is like, let's say like because I have the controller at my house and all those things. So let's say I really get into it and like also do a sound that I love and away from R&B, hip hop, and Afro beats, like the big three, and do something that I really, really love. I would like to do it for if this space did an event.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't, and I don't want to say it doesn't require skill, but it doesn't require like me having to make sure you guys are dancing all night. Like that's why I say I couldn't, it depends on how I do it. But that, I would love to like do small events, very far in between. I'm not trying to be world renowned. I mean, I would love to get booked in London, but that's not like the goal, you know? But there's like certain things that I like. Like I like music naturally. Like my niece likes it. She likes playing with it. So it's like these things that like I don't mind doing, and it's in my room. So like I'm also like trying to do that this year. Like use the things around me, use what I have. Like stop just being so like to myself, because like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like pretty to myself, and I kind of like, I'm just kind of like that. So I think I need to like also be more out there, and just little other things I could do. Like DJing is cool, but I think it's definitely not a skill that should be taken lightly.
No, 100%.
No.
Because I watch like what happens. Like I'll be paying attention. I'm like, this is like stressful.
Oh, because baby, if you don't know that beat, if you don't know the things, if you don't know, and it's also just deeper than that. Like I'm so over the song.
I know.
Like let's get the vibes. Like what were you thinking when you heard this song? Because like for me, the reason why I thought I could DJ, which is because I would like hear songs like, oh, I know that sample, or I know this sample, or I know this, and things of that nature. So that's also another reason why I started like fishing for different parties and scenes and things, just because of like what I wanted to hear. So that's what it is. I just don't feel like, I think it's a market too that everybody thinks they can like do, because DJs have made it so, it's like throwing parties. Because like when you said earlier, imitation is flattery, I don't agree because, and not in like a bad way. I
Yeah.
just don't agree because it's like the whole DJ thing. It's like the whole throwing party thing. It's like the whole being a model. It's like the whole
Yeah.
everything. We all cannot.
This is true.
That is just the real. We all cannot.
Yeah.
So when you're now imitating DJs because you don't really know how to DJ, you literally just took 10 bands from somebody that was way more skilled, which we're not going to be mad at you for that because you got to get your bread. But it's also like with modeling, because that's one of the first careers I ever wanted to do. And when I was modeling, I have a friend that can attest to it. Like, she went to I went to New York for my cousin's wedding. I was like, I'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Went to New York, went to every agency in New York. And let me tell you, that was a different beast.
Trust.
Everybody was 5'10". Everybody was thin. Everybody looked like they were not they just didn't look like they were from Earth. Like, everybody had a unique look. And I'm not knocking the industry now, but what's happening now is coming from a lot of people not understanding what it's like to have a book in your hand, pictures in your hand, and pretty much people looking at you in front of you.
Trust.
And nah.
Yeah.
I mean, I went to all of them. Any of the top agencies that are probably not even as big as they once were, the Fords, because that was all we had too.
Yeah.
Like, there wasn't all these, I don't know the new ones now or how it's like whatever it is, because I'm like not really in it like that anymore. But I was only limited to like 5, 6, 7 modeling agencies. That was all that was around. The elites, the IMGs, it was nothing to play with. So it's also like with DJing and throwing parties or hosting parties. I see everybody hosting, but it's them and 4 people.
Well, that's why I never got into, like, I would host here and there, but like it would, like, people would try to tell me, like, Josie, like, you should host, and I'm like, I do not want to host. 1, I don't have the bandwidth. 2, I don't have the amount of I don't have the amount of girls that want to go out as frequently as I do. Like, I'm the one that's outside. And I always have a friend, and they were outside with me for like a month, and then they like die off.
They got a man.
Yeah, that's a big one. They got a man.
Oh, once they get a man, they not outside no more.
When I have a man, I'm still outside.
Listen.
Because I'm also one of those people where it's like, you cannot like tell me, and I'm not disrespectful, but you can't tell me what I'm going to do and what I can't
Is that
do.
Why nobody's outside when they get a man? Because the man don't want them outside?
Yeah, that's literally what it is. And they're not going to tell you that because, you know, they don't want to
seem like they're being controlled.
They don't want to.
I thought it was more so like, I don't know what I thought. I thought it was more so like going out to find the man, and then you find him and you're just like, okay.
It's a little bit of that, but most of the time it's they don't want them. And there are a lot of girls that will model and then they stop modeling, they fall off the scene.
Oh no.
Because their man doesn't want them doing that.
I think that that's just the beauty too of just kind of how you're raised and things of that nature, because I've never been raised centered around anybody.
Yeah.
Like, it's just been kind of around like what you want to do and if this makes sense for you. And I think that's what be messing people up. It could be just your friends too, like deeper than like a little boyfriend or whatever. But like your friends, like you could just like you have to be able to hear like the hating in the
like what's actually
what's being said exactly.
Yeah, I had to learn. I learned that. I was like, starting to get older. I was like, oh, a lot of it is projection too. That's
why I don't. And that goes back to like when people be in the club just acting crazy. I'm not even tripping. You got a lot more going on than what I have going on. So yeah, it's definitely projection. Yeah, it's interesting.
Well, Jeanie, I feel like I could sit here and like actually like
we could be like in a cafe.
No, we could. This. We should probably do that more. I think this is the longest conversation we've ever had.
Yeah, listen,
because we're always like it's always loud. First of all, it's always loud.
Straining of the vocal cords.
Yeah, I'm not about to do that. I've lost my voice too many times. But I really want to say thank you.
No, I want to thank you for having me.
I will say it again. I think you're so cool.
I appreciate that. Yeah. Don't make me blush. No, I really appreciate it. I think this is important as a woman, as a Black woman, as a Haitian woman.
Yep.
To, continue to like further the conversations between women. So, just keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. You definitely got something good going on.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I just want to hold space.
Hell yeah. We got you.
So with that being said, I want to say thank you guys for getting cozy with us.
Yay.
I've been your host, Josie Lentner. You can find the podcast at Get Cozy with Josie's Pod. You can find me at Get Cozy with Josie. And Jeanie, plug everything you want to plug.
Ooh. Okay, no. I feel like a rapper.
Ooh.
So thank you each and every Friday at Red Rooster Overtown upstairs. Follow me at Original Jeanie. I have another party called Something Special that I do throughout the year. We have an Aux Party that we throw as well. You can catch me every weekend, Fridays and Saturdays, at Red Rooster, running up and down, handling clients. Come and say hi, come and check me out, and let's just keep building and growing. And peace and love to everybody for real, for supporting me and keeping this thing going.
Yay.
Yay.
Well, thank you, Jeanie.
This is cool. I like these mics.
Right?
These are the ones make you feel like you could sing. These the ones.
Yeah,
That
that's
was
a rap
cool.
ski.